All right, this is FragWatch TV. I frag, you watch. Today we're going to be going over some very simple mouse recommendations. Over the past 3 years, I think I've tried upwards of 40 mouse models, and I've bought all my own mice. I haven't been sent any. I own a bunch of colorways of a lot of these mice, so I have a lot of experience with how different paint jobs affect different coatings. I'm able to use proficiently fingertip grip, aggressive claw, relaxed claw, and palm grip, all very well. So let me go through these. My recommendation for fingertip grip, and the brand overall has been a real big surprise and favorite of mine, is the G Wolves HTR Hottie HTR 8K. I call it my little strawberry. It's got dot skates on the bottom. It got a nice little grip here. I'll show you. So my hand doesn't touch at all on it except for my fingers, and I love it. Like, I can grip this side. I can't flip my hand over. There we go. But my thumb rests right below side mouse buttons for side mouse button use. I know some people really like to use those for games, and yeah, that works. That was the one thing I've struggled with other mice with fingertip grip, and this fixes that. My little strawberry, the G Wolves HTR 8K, highly recommended for fingertip grip. There are other mice that I recommend for fingertip grip as well that also have some versatility for claw grip, for an aggressive claw, or even some for a relaxed claw. So for if you have a claw or would like to try fingertip grip and want a mouse that does those things, my budget recommendation is the Pulsar X2, and they have the Pulsar X2 V2. This is the Bruce Lee colorway of the X2. This goes for like $400 or $500, but not obviously not what I recommend this colorway. But the mouse itself, the X2, very nice, good for claw grip. Just like, yeah, there we go. Claw for an aggressive claw or a relaxed claw, and I do have like an air gap between most of my hand and that. Yeah, the X2, they have the X2 V2 now. Now, if you want the hump back here a little bit more and a little bit higher, you want the X2H. And also, all these Pulsar mice come in size 1, size 2, and they're coming out with size 3 for most of them. And they also have a lot of colorways and designs and stuff. Really cool. The designs will change the coating and feel for them. I've found that on the V2 and of the X2, all the just primary color type designs are they're really nice, almost powdery coating to them. I love them. Some of the paint designs on the new ones kind of have a glossy feel to where the design is, but it's still kind of powdery. It feels nice still. Just wanted to note that, though. For mice under $100, it's just impossible not to recommend some Pulsar mice. These last couple of years, they've really been knocking it out of the park. They also have a 4K wireless dongle I'd recommend highly. I think 4K polling really does make a difference, and it doesn't drain as much battery as, say, 8K. 8K, I think, at this point in time is kind of gimmicky, and it really pushes USB bus to its limits. I don't think... I think 4K is kind of the sweet spot for battery life, reliability, and actual benefit you can see in game, especially if you use a higher DPI. Anything over 600 or 800. I actually changed last October my DPI from 800 to 1600 to go with the 4K polling rate, to drop the overall latency of my input. And I actually noticed my aim lab scores improving and my play in Counter-Strike, which really surprised me. But it took a full year to go from 400 DPI at 1,000 hertz to 4K polling at 1600 DPI, and I had to lower my sensitivity in all the games themselves to correspond with that raised DPI. But more fully utilizing the technology on the mouse, I mean, I can't argue with the results, the objective results that I got with them. Not saying I recommend that to everybody, but yeah, 4K dongles are a real deal here, especially if you pair them with a higher DPI. So for Claw, I recommend the budget and mid-budget. The overall recommendation is the Pulsar X2 or X2H. If you go with the X2, get the X2 V2. They are coming out with an X2 V3 this fall. Not sure what the pricing will be on that. But every generation of Pulsar mice has improved upon the last and made significant, awesome changes. So if you're a claw gripper or you want to have fingertip claw, so the X2H you can palm grip that pretty easy too. So if you're a claw / palm, I would do an X2H if you're doing that. If you want to try fingertip or you do fingertip and aggressive claw or claw, I do the X2. My higher end recommendations, there's two of them because they're both very similar. They're both about the same price point. One's much harder to find because it's just sold out, and they do that purposely, in my humble opinion, just to amp their products, free PR, because people are trying to find them all the time, is the Final Mouse ULX. It is on my desk somewhere here. Here it is. Let me unbox it here. And it is made of carbon fiber. It is 33 grams. They come in 3 sizes. It is good for claw grip or fingertip grip. And if you have longer hands, that's good. For my hands, it is claw grip only. Like for fingertip, I could, but I'd have to hover my wrist off of the mouse pad. I enjoy the Final Mouse. It's lightweight. It's very sturdy for carbon fiber. I was very surprised at the build quality because the old Starlight and stuff like that had some creaking issues and some build quality issues. The other higher end mouse here is the WL Mouse Beast series. This is the Beast Mini. It comes with dot skates installed by default. It's got the cutest dongle, high polling rate dongle I've ever seen. The eyes light up on that. I have at this point, I just ordered 3 of their new Sword X Ergo mice that should come next week, I'm hoping. I have 5 WL mice, 5 colorways of the Beast series and the Beast Mini. I love them. I have 3 of the ULXs, the Final Mice. They're great mice. They if you have the money to spend and you have a good claw grip, you're used to it, or you want to try fingertip, I'd recommend those. The WL mouse is made of a magnesium alloy. Both of these come in at under 40 grams, have high polling dongles, good pack. All these have good packaging. That's another thing that's improved in mice is the packaging, which is whatever. But there you have it. Now for palm grip, I have 2 recommendations. If you have gigantic hands, the Lamzu Thorn, and this is the Fanatic edition of that. The Lamzu Thorn, I would recommend for gigantic hands. It's got the best skate design I've seen on any mouse, probably ever. Just really, like, the engineers went all out on that skate design at Lamzu. Like, I love that. It feels really balanced. It's really smooth in hand. It's only for palm grip, like, unless you have, like, troll fucking hands. This is, like, the palm grip, huge hand mouse. For most people, though, I would recommend the Pulsar V3 series. And they have the regular V3s, and they have size 1 and size 2. I personally use the size 1. I main it most of the time. You've probably seen it in my streams. I love this mouse. It's got a great coating. It does show fingertips. You can see the shine that's coming through on that. It does show fingertips a lot, fingertip grease, and but it's nice, and it comes with, you can buy a 4K dongle for it. The total for that will go up to about $125. It does go on sale decently often. I love this mouse. There's also the esports variant of the V3 series, and I have the size 2 in that, and it comes with an OLED screen on it, the 4K dongle included. You can use this and change all the settings on the OLED screen and these buttons on the bottom wirelessly. It does add 10 grams, though. 10 grams. I know that sounds ridiculous for an idiot to be spouting about 10 grams on a fucking mouse, but it does make a difference. It's a huge fucking difference. And so it's hard for me to recommend this mouse. I also gifted this friend to a mouse or another one of these mice to a friend, and he was unable, because of the no drivers, unable to rebind mouse 4 and mouse 5. That's a big fucking issue, man. Like you should at least make web drivers for that to fix that. So I don't recommend the ES, the esports or the tournament version of the Pulsar mice, unless you have to travel a lot and you go to, I don't know anyone that does that anymore, that goes to LAN tournaments and all that, and you need a mouse that yeah. But if you're out there and you're listening, I don't recommend that mouse. I'd rather go with a Pulsar V3, either size 1 or size 2. Let me show you the difference in size. So the shape's going to be the same. This is the V1 at the same. This is the V2. So the V2 is longer. Oh, there we go. V2 is longer. It's wider. Oh, there we go. Wider. I just, the size 1 I'd recommend for almost everybody, no matter your hand size. Everyone should be getting used to smaller mice. You can hold it and do micro adjustments once you're flicked in and centered. You can it's just, and once you get used to that, it's great. And you add a soft mouse pad to give you that other dimension where you can press in. It'll really improve your aim, just period. There's no, for me it did, and for other people who've tried it, it has. So that's my overall mouse roundup. I do have 2 honorable mentions. One is, and I don't recommend it because of there's a lot of quality control issues, but the shape it's the best shape, but there's so many quality control issues I can't recommend it, is the Ponage Stormbreaker series. This is the BLS edition, limited edition. It feels exactly like the IntelliMouse Explorer, the old 3.0 and 3.1 from way back in the early 2000s. Except it's magnesium alloy, 30 grams or 35 grams or whatever. God, it's just a great mouse. But I've had 3 of the 4 have click issues, and the customer support has been less than savory with me. So yeah. The Ponage Stormbreaker, I don't really recommend until they get the quality control issues and customer service issues under control. My other one that has been a total surprise is the WiseOwl OGM Cloud. Really great. It's very similar to the X2, a little bit longer. It's more elongated. The buttons are more elongated. The hump is more centered, but very similar shape. I think it's a little bit wider, too, if I remember correctly. Yeah, but WiseOwl is another up-and-coming brand that is going to be huge. Highly recommend checking them out. They have a couple good mouse pads. I'll hopefully be reviewing their Falcon mouse pad here soon. I just got it in the mail. Very excited. I also got their new OGM2 in the mail 2 days ago. Very excited about that. Going to try that out. They do make a OGM 4K wireless dongle for their older mice, which are on sale right now. Not shilling for them, but they are a good company. Their keycaps, I will shill for their fucking keycaps. They accidentally sent me an extra keycap set, so I guess I got that one for free. But man, they're really premium. They're $20 for a pack of keycaps. My God, for great double shot. Oh my man, check them out. They're awesome on their website, and they ship direct from Japan. Really cool stuff. Yeah. That's, another mention is G-Wolves has the best packaging, man. Look at the HTR's fucking, my God, it's just So good. It came with a carrying case, like a hard shell carrying case, like a medallion. Like, it was just wild, the cool shit that it came with. The trinkety stuff, but man, like, opening it was kind of like Christmas. And that's been, if I had to pick my overall shocker of a mouse, easily the HTR 8K. But there's so many good mice that are out now that those are my recommendations, and I hope you enjoy them. Hope you take that to town and utilize that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, please, if my advice was helpful. If there's any other mice you want my opinion on, or any of these particular mice you want a more in-depth review, or you want to hear the clicks on, and what skates you should use on them, and what skates you think I should review. I have just about every brand of skates in every shape, size, and color. So let me know. I'll review those. Make sure to like, subscribe, all the fun stuff, and check out my other channel, Maybe He's Right, where I try and do daily stupid takes on things. You guys have a good day. I hope this was helpful.